All right, so I want to show you one very quick demo of a website that uses WebSockets. And it's just this simple little application where you can type in a name and an age and click send, and that actually sends out a message. It's like a little messaging app. It sends out a message to a server that then forwards that message on to any other clients that are connected. And the message that you send will actually be displayed in the other client's area down here where it's just logging messages sent. So what I've actually got here are two different browser tabs open, okay, to the same exact application, but this is basically the same as if two different computers, right? One person in one place in the world and another person in another place in the world were connected to this particular website. So this client over here, we'll call him Tom, he's got a WebSocket. This particular application has a WebSocket connection made to a server. And this client over here has a WebSocket made to that same server. So you could kind of imagine, like in our picture we were just looking at, imagine there's a server sitting here in the middle, right? So there's a server out there in the world that this computer can send a message to, and then that server that has a WebSocket to this computer over here as well, or this browser over here, can forward that message on, and vice versa. And because it's got this WebSocket connection, as soon as it receives the message from one browser, it can send it, and the other browser can automatically update. So this is a simple example of a WebSocket, but let me just show you it in action. So when I click send over here, this data is going to a server that it's got a WebSocket to. That server is going to forward it out to all other clients that are connected. So it's going to forward it to this client, and that information should appear down here. So I click send, and you see that almost instantaneously I sent Tom 25, that went to the server forwarded it on here, and it appeared down here. And now I can do it the other way around, right? So this person over here, okay, that has a direct connection, a WebSocket to the server, can send this information to the server. That server can receive it and forward it on to all the clients that are connected. And so I'll click send, and again, almost instantaneously we see it appear over here, right? So it may look like from an average user's perspective, if you saw this, it may look like these two browsers have a direct connection to each other, but they don't. They're both connected to a server, and that server, it just happens to have direct connections where it can actually initiate communication to the other browsers. So as soon as it receives a message from one browser, it can actually send it out to the other clients. So super simple application that's using WebSockets, and again, you can see how that makes things work instantaneously. And you can imagine if we were using some other technology like polling, like we just talked about. So if each of these clients was polling every 2 minutes to see if there was a new message, you can imagine what would happen. We'd click send here, this message would get sent to the server, and then a couple minutes later, all of a sudden we'd see that message appear over here. Okay, so this WebSocket is certainly, for instantaneous connection, much better option.